Welcome back everyone to another episode of ShadeTV. My name is Marissa Hill and shout out to the brand new sneaker company known as AHNU for sending these my way. This is the first time we'll be covering this brand on the channel and I am super excited to talk about their very first sneaker that they have launched, which is called the Sequence 1 and it's in the white colorway. Let's take a quick sneak peek. Welcome back everyone to another unboxing and review. If you're joining us for the first time, welcome in. Be sure to hit that subscribe down below and give this video a thumbs up. If you have any questions about this sneaker because you haven't heard of this brand, it is because it is brand new. So this is a company called AHNU and I had the pleasure of actually getting to go to an incredible event here in New York City and the entire AHNU team was actually there and they were strutting in this specific Sequence 1 sneaker and it looked incredible on them. So I was really excited when I actually got the box in the mail and saw that these were the ones I was going to be receiving. So we'll go through the overview of the Sequence 1. We'll jump into size and fit, followed by how I styled this really classy looking sneaker, and then we'll conclude with how much these are going for on the retail market. So let's jump right into it. All right, so definitely, as you can probably see, the aesthetic of the sneaker has a lot of HOKA inspiration. I would almost say the sneaker is like a HOKA on steroids in a sense, which makes sense because when I actually met with a couple different people from the AHNU team, they actually come from HOKA. And as far as the sneaker goes, it definitely has just this really cool modern aesthetic to it, and the fabrics and materials look very classy and high quality. The entire upper is actually made of monofilament, so it is like a one weave pattern and you can feel the texture. It's very smooth and soft and very malleable, and you can kind of feel that when your foot is actually fully inside of the sneaker itself. So it definitely gives a lot of flexibility. Your toes will not feel suffocated in these, which kind of is one of my struggles with sneakers sometimes. I don't want the toe box to be extremely suffocating and really difficult to move in. And then we've got a kind of two-tone color where it is this cream finish on the front of that monofilament. And then we've got white laces, a cream and white tongue, and very subtle branding. AHNU is on the top there and a beige finish. So let's take a look at those details, then move along to the side paneling. So wrapping around to the side panels, we are still getting some cream white tones. And then as we wrap around to the back, this is where we're getting a little bit more subtle AHNU branding. We have a pull tab in white, which has a nice structure to it. And then when we wrap around to the lateral side of the sneaker, you're getting that same exact color blocking and tone, very simple and almost monochromatic in a way. But as far as the branding here, you are also getting just tiny little logos on these eyelets. So you're gonna have it on the lateral and the lateral side of the sneaker in this beige finish. And then the interior is in cream and beige with subtle AHNU branding. And then we've got kind of a heather gray, but it has a metallic hue when it hits the light for the collar. When we work our way down to the midsole, we are getting a chunkier style rocker midsole, and you can kind of see that it already has the shape and rocker molding, and it's very thick, so you're going to get some definite height out of this one, which is where I kind of see the similarities from HOKA. And we are also getting just this nice beige strip which goes and continues around the back of the ankle all the way to each medial and lateral side of the midsole. Then when we go to the bottom half of the outsole, I really actually love this outsole because it kind of has a gum bottom, but it has lots of different spackles of different colorways and a nice big V and ANHU on the bottom just to signify the brand itself. But as far as the color scheme goes, the most color, I guess you could say, is actually on the outsole of the sneaker itself. This also has a carbon fiber plate and PEBA foam, which makes this extremely comfortable. So PEBA foam, I would say, is quite similar to a Nike Zoom and React foam. If you were to put the two together, that is what the PEBA foam would actually feel like. All right, so now let's look at all of those details and then jump into size and fit. Packaging goes, I love how very simple this box is. It's just a plain kind of cardboard finish, and it's got just some simple white font and lettering on the top. And when you open it, it's got actually a really cute message on it. I can actually get this open. It says, "Made for no one special except for you." Very simple and subtle, not too flashy. I really love the packaging on these. All right, so as far as size and fit goes, I would definitely say stick true to size in this one. So I am a women's size 9. I felt like I had pretty much the perfect fit on these. There was just subtly a little extra space, but I love that because I do tend to wear thicker socks. I do have high arch, narrow feet, so do take that into consideration when deciding on what size range will work best for you. All right, so now let's talk about the feel of these. So as far as putting these sneakers on, this is definitely an extremely comfortable sneaker, especially if you're a HOKA fan. This is definitely something you'll want to try out just because, again, the team does come from HOKA, a majority of them. It has this rocker effect, so you are getting this return of energy. It is extremely cushiony, so it does feel like you're really being cushioned inside of this. So I feel like this is definitely a very good lifestyle sneaker, specifically if you want a good shoe that you can walk in all day, or if you just need a really nice structured sneaker for travel. All right, so now let's talk about styling with that in mind. So as far as styling goes, kept it pretty simple with a gray sleeveless vest, and then for the bottoms, I decided to wear some cream pants.
Oh my love, I don't know what I'm feeling. I don't know what I'm feeling. I don't know.
Then for the second look, I wore a navy and cream crew neck hoodie, and then underneath that, I layered under it a striped button-down top that was blue and white. And then for the bottoms, decided to wear a pleated maxi skirt and a nice kind of beige finish.
Everything's changing, I find it so strange. Oh no. How can I know when I'm lost? Oh my pretty babe, something ain't right. Got to find a way.
And then for the last and final look, decided to wear a khaki quilted jacket, and then I wore some distressed, just wash looking denim pants.
Oh my pretty babe,
As far as retail goes for these are going to retail at $225. Again, huge shout out to the AHNU team for sending these my way. I was so stoked to test and try these out. This may be honestly one of my most comfortable sneakers I now have in my collection. All right, everyone, that is it for this unboxing and review. If you joined us for the first time, thank you so much. Be sure to hit that subscribe on your way out and give this video a thumbs up. My name is Marissa Hill. This is ShadeTV. We will catch you all on the next episode.